I guess the first thing, I mean, what if you can kind of sum it in one sentence, like what changed from last week to this week?
Resiliency. That was our message. And hard, resilient people overcome hard times, and our team showed an extreme amount of resiliency today. A lot of negativity around everywhere on the outside, and we said, don't listen to it. We said the only people that can solve the problem are the people in the room. And like I said, a message that we had Thursday from Cam Yancey in our team talk was resiliency, and that's the one word.
You guys seem to be targeting playmakers early in the game and going to Tanner and going to X. What was the difference in terms of the offense and passing attack?
I thought Mike Ferrer did a really good job of scheming up. There's as I said earlier in the week, 75% man-to-man coverage, and you got tight windows to get the ball into. You have to have separation out of receivers, and we for years, and this goes all the way back to my days at LA Valley College when we were running the run and shoot. When you play man-to-man teams, you get big plays, and that's what we had. A couple of them today. It's really nice to see. If you miss one tackle, it goes a long ways.
Yeah. Did you just feel like the offense got sparks every time those guys touched the ball and had room to make plays?
Yeah. Any time that your offense has success and then has success, rather than, we had a good amount of success against NAU on the first drive, and then went 3 and out promptly on the second drive where, we fought through all that and made some plays and got a couple scores in the first quarter, fortunately. And then our defense was playing really well and got a couple of turnovers, and it helped.
What do you tell the guy? What do you tell the guys in the locker room, after, the biggest win of the season?
Well, it's the only win of the season, man. Yeah, big. Any win's a big win. We don't take winning for granted around here. Anytime you win, touchdowns are precious, victories are precious. And I thank the offensive staff. I thank the defensive staff, and thank David Phenicie for coaching some what we feel are top level special teams in the conference. And then told the guys, they put their nose, there's a cliche, they put their nose to the grindstone this week and really got after it and locked it in and did a good job. So that's, I think we showed who we're capable of being today.
Just even pregame and out on the sidelines, you guys looked different, looked more energetic and stuff like that. Did you notice that too?
Yeah, that was that was a theme throughout the week. I mean, if you came to our practices and saw some of the energy in practice, then and what this does just kind of verifies what you did was good and helped. And so, like I said, the guys' leadership of the units stepped up during the week, and they did a good job of keeping this ship together, because it could have very easily fallen apart. I mean, that team put 70 on Cal Poly in the spring, put 60 on Dixie State, and they're a powerful offense, and this thing could have got out of hand real fast, and it didn't.
What do you credit that glue to, not letting the ship fall apart?
Just like I said, the leadership, O'Shea Trujillo, Tron Carey, John Perko, guys like that just we have now Perks and Teron are young, but they're mature beyond their years. And O'Shea's a 6-year senior, and he I told him after the game, I said, you willed us to victory here.
Coach, we all know the cliche, team wins, and we kind of grumble at that, but this really was a team win. How huge was it to see Kevin, pin him back deep twice? Yeah,
well, that's one of my favorite parts of practice that I get to coach. I get to coach those guys that go down and what we call hang 10, meaning we're trying to hang the ball up and get it inside the 10-yard line. And so whenever they succeed at getting it down in there, that's a big victory for us. And Dave Fiafia does a great job, and JB Hall with special teams. And yeah, it's fun. We work on that. We have a technique, what we do in terms of how to do that. We've worked it for 5 years around here. And Kevin Ryan has really come along with his, it's a different style of kick when you kick from that area of the field in terms of trying to place it down there.
2 times, 4th and 1 at the goal line. You stuck to your guns, kicked a field goal, and the whole crowd was asking for you to go for it. Why'd you stick to your guns? What was the mentality there for you?
University of North Dakota. Done. End of story.
Yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach, obviously during your tenure here at Idaho State, it's been hard to win on the road in the Big Sky. 4-18, away from Holt Arena. How do you just get this momentum and go into next week with a positive?
Oh, a good week of practice and just understand that we can get it going a little bit. So it's going to be a tough. Portland State's playing really well. I don't know how they're doing today, but or if they're playing yet or not. But it's a tough place to play. Their quarterback is extremely athletic. I'm already. What's funny is last week you're asking me about the loss, and I was already on to Davis. Well, here we are. We just won a half hour ago, and I'm already thinking about Davis Alexander and the Portland State defense. So it's we got our hands full. We got to play well like that every game. You don't just get to pick and choose when you can.
2005, last time Idaho State beat a top 10 team in the FCS. You have it now. How big of a program builder win is this?
Well, I think it just, like I said, just verifies what the kids did during the week. They wanted to do things a certain way. We didn't change a whole heck of a lot, but there are some things that we needed to do to kind of I don't know, rock the boat a little bit, and we did it, and it just verifies, that they have a good pulse of what's going on, and we met short of the inmates running the asylum, you got to come into agreement on things, and I explained to them what we're doing and why we're doing it, and they explained to me what they want and what they think we'll do, and we meet in between. And one of these guys coming to talk to you right now was a key proponent of that when Teron gets in here.
You said rock the boat. Are there what specifics and things did you do?
I don't want to get into it because that's our practice routine, and we had some fun at practice this week. That's all. We had some fun.
Okay.
Nothing negative.
Okay.
Coach, what was you guys led 21 to 24 to 3 at the half? Just what was kind of said in the locker room during halftime?
Well, my message was, I'm not, doesn't do us any good for me to come in there jumping around and here we go. Let's, we got to, my message was cool heads win hot games, and I'm not going to bounce around. I said, we got to go out and play another half and just go out and do your 111th. And I let the leadership of the team take over the rest of that, because that's how you develop leadership, by letting those guys make all the noise and bounce around, but like I said, my approach was, hey guys, okay, good half. And everyone's saying we got 30 more to go. And, it doesn't do any good. You see, I still have my voice. I wasn't hollering and screaming. It was just, let's go out and do what we've been coached to do and what we know how to do.
Were you guys subbing players in and out a little more this game than games before? Is that something new or not really?
No. It's normal. That's it may have looked like it, but it was just about what we normally do.
And Hunter's second start today, he was really impressive. Just what's your thoughts on him?
Got to get down when he runs the ball. Jeez. He's coming along. He's coming along. He's did a good job controlling the game this week. And it was a good effort by him.
You got to get him with the softball team, Coach.
What's that?
You got to get him with the softball team to get to slide.
Oh, gee, no, you don't slide. You got to go. You don't slide because they declare you down right where you slide. You got to go head first. But you just don't like a knothead. He's taking hits.
If I would have told you 27 points would have won this game, do you think it was going to be a shootout, or do you kind of expect this defensive battle?
Let's see. I think we've had 30. What do we have? 36 and 27 or something like that. It's about what we get on these guys, but I was expecting them to, they have a really good offense, and they have a lot of skill and very talented, and they got great running back, and they have a tough system when they get 18 back there doing that quote unquote wildcat thing. But it was a good defensive effort. Coop had a great plan together, and it helps to get 3 turnovers.
First win over UC Davis, in school history. You came so close over there, and here too, to finally get that first win in school history. What does that mean just for you personally?
Well, it's this win against Davis, first win against Davis.
Yeah.
little bit of monkey off our back. I mean, we got to beat Cal Davis. You know, we've been 0-5, and Coach Hawkins is anytime you beat a Coach Hawkins, Dan Hawkins coach team, it's quite a feat, because he's an excellent coach, and I have a tremendous amount of respect for him and what he does.
On Monday, I know that, Tanner kind of talked about he was open to change on some of the things, and you said you kind of talked with, your players and met them in the middle. What was that conversation like?
That was between offense and Coach Ferreter, and they just asked for a few more things, and we threw it at them, and they did a great job with it. That's how it was. It was good. It was a good, open, positive feedback and positive conversation. And the best part about it is the guys went out, and it's one of those things. Okay, you're going to be the ones that are going to say, hey, what about this? What about this? What about this? Well, you better go out and prove it. And that's what they did. They walked the walk, man. Talked the talk on Monday and walked the walk today. It was kind of cool.
Any examples of stuff they wanted?
No, just I don't want to get into specifics like that, but just just a team. I like to keep team business, and
Okay.
But some of those things showed today. It was cool.
This hasn't been an easy year. Like you said, there's been negativity on the outside and stuff. How is you as a head coach, did you keep that from not affecting your players?
Just like I told them, I circle the wagons. I circle the wagons. I told the team Monday, the only people that can fix anything is this the team in the room and the coaches. And there's gonna be a lot of people pointing fingers as to, well, it's this guy's fault, it's that guy's fault. People are gonna be telling you, you ought to be doing this, you ought to be doing that. And we ignored the noise, and we got to continue to ignore the noise, because we got to back it up now next week. But the whole thing is, circle the wagons, and we're the only ones in the room that can solve the issues. Do your 111th, do your 1/100th. Go 1-0 this week. All those cliches.
Did you exchange any words with Coach Hawkins after the game, and what did he say?
Yeah, he just, like you always do, say good game and have a safe trip back, and told him I have a tremendous amount of respect for him. He's been one of the coaches since I've been in this conference from day one, has been very polite and very open to me, and enjoys talking. He kind of even laughs at my jokes like you, so he's all right with me. So, but no, nothing major, just what you do. And I told him I got a tremendous amount of respect for you, Coach. I like what you do, and he's got to go, deal with his team. So that's normal coach stuff.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thanks.